There's a postcard on my pillow, stained with ink and cheap cologne. You said you'd ride me from the border, but you never made it home. Now I wander through these windows of the bar we used to close. Every stranger wears your shadow, every trumpet sings your ghost. I keep lighting up your cigarette, though you never smoked a pack. Just a habit I invented to pretend you're coming back. So I send a midnight telegram to a city I don't know, where the night is drinking slowly and the street lights never glow. I write your name in every corner, like a man who lost his flame. Signed with whiskey-tinted sorrow, no return address, no shame. There's a rumor on the jukebox that you moved to New Orleans, dancing barefoot in the alleys, making poetry obscene. But I'm still stuck in Chicago, with a heart that won't relent, playing chords we wrote together on a trumpet made of regret. If you ever read my letters, laugh at how I romanticize how we loved like guilty prophets and we lied like alibis. So I send a midnight telegram to a city I don't know, where the morning never happens and the jazz is always slow. I write your name in every chorus till my voice begins to fray. Signed with bourbon burning fever, like a saint who lost his way. Maybe you're sleeping in the arms of a better man than me, or maybe you're just running like you always swore you'd be. I keep a postcard in my pocket, creased and fading at the seam, with a stamp from some horizon where you chased a bigger dream. Wish you well, wish you reckless, wish you love, wish you wild, wish you every broken melody that ever drove you wild. I send a midnight telegram to the life you had to find, where the broken hearts are ruthless, but the lovers are unkind. I write your name without redemption, though I know you'll never see. Signed with ink that feels like losing, love sincerely, still for me. So bartender, keep the lights low, keep the record spinning slow. If she calls, tell her I'm sleeping in a city I don't know. were sitting in the corner of a bar with yellow light, and the jukebox kept repeating songs we ruined every night. You held bourbon like a secret, I held promises like prayers. We were young and almost fearless, with our future in the air. You said love was made for sinners, not for perfect polished saints. And I kissed you like redemption, trying hard to hide my taints. But the truth sat in our glasses, like the silence in between. There's a beauty in the broken that nobody ever cleans. And we danced around disaster like it never had a name, playing house with empty answers in a crooked lover's game. Smoke rings and wedding rings, dreams we wore but couldn't hold. Love was warm but time was cold. We swore forever but forever folded. Smoke rings and wedding rings, vows that vanished in the night. We were roses without sunlight. We were wrong and almost right. There was something in your laughter, something breakable and wild, like a woman built from thunder and the softness of a child. You said hearts are made of gamble and the losers by the rounds. And I swore I'd keep you steady when the world kept spinning down. But we never found the quiet, we were fire on gasoline, burning love for entertain in the space of in-between. We were truth without the timing, we were storms without the rain. And you looked at me like freedom, but you kissed me like a chain. And we almost lit the candles, and we almost said the lines. But the future's not a wedding, it's a mirror we decline. Smoke rings and wedding rain, dreams we wore but couldn't hold. Love was warm but time was cold. We swore forever but forever folded. Smoke rings and wedding rings, vows that vanished in the night. We were roses without sunlight. We were wrong and almost right. Maybe love is just rehearsal for the moment we regret, and we're actors in a tragedy that we haven't written yet. Maybe leaving was a kindness, maybe staying was a sin, but I still rehearse the moment when you almost let me in. Now the bar is quiet, empty, and the jukebox rarely plays. But I sip that old remembrance of our uncompleted days. I don't miss the fights or failures, I don't miss the wounded pride. I just mourn the chance at comfort that we never let inside. And I wonder if you're somewhere wearing white or wearing black. Did you ever beat the thunder? Did you ever come on back? 'Cause my heart still holds a corner where your laughter used to live, and the part of me that broke for you still has nothing left to give. Smoke rings and wedding ring, dreams we wore but couldn't hold. Love was warm but time was cold. We swore forever but forever folded. Smoke rings and wedding rings, vows that vanished in the night. We were roses without sunlight. We were wrong and almost right. Smoke to flawed beginnings and the endings we ignore. To the lovers who keep trying till they can't try anymore. And to rings that never happened and the smoke that drifted by. 'Cause some love is made for living, and some love is made to die. We were reckless in the doorway, bottles swinging from your hand, talking big about forever like we even had a plan. You said age is just a distance between heartbeat and belief, but the world kept getting louder and our courage grew beneath. I thought growing up was freedom, turns out freedom had a cost. Every dream we didn't follow is a lifetime that we lost. This is a night we gave up being young, where the laughter turned to smoke on every lung. We traded fire for safety, traded hunger for a home, but I keep dancing with the memory of the boy I used to own. You were dressed in borrowed passion, secondhand but burning bright. I was clumsy with my promise, but you swore I held you right. We were plotting revolutions on a napkin stained with tears, while the jukebox played a warning only prophets ever hear. Funny how we never listened when the truth is sounding near. We were busy being legends in the echo of a year. This is the night we gave up being young, when the certainty of maybe came undone. We chose comfort over chaos, chose a map instead of sky, but I still ache for the version of myself you watched me try. It's just a language that we're fluent in too fast, and maturity's a prison with a well-respected past. All the nights we could have risked it, all the songs we never sung, now we whisper to the shadows about the night we weren't so young. Do you dream about the versions of the life we never chased? Do you wish we'd been more foolish or regret the years we laced? This is the night we gave up being young, but the melody still sits on every tongue. We built futures out of caution, made a kingdom out of fear, but I still toast to our wildness every time that you're not here. So bartender, pour nostalgia, let it burn beneath the tongue. To the lovers who got older on the night they gave up young. They gave up young. I'm on a midnight train to yesterday, riding tracks of old refrain, where the skyline looked like promises and we walked above the pain. You were sitting by the window, with that half-awake hello and a future in your suitcase that you never let me know. We were young, we were reckless, full of truth we couldn't speak. I was drowning in the deep end, you were laughing by the creek. I still hear your quiet breathing in the rhythm of a rail, like a fragile little secret that the night refused to tell. So I close my eyes and wonder if I'd known what love would cost, would I still have chased the thunder for the lightning that I lost? Midnight train to yesterday, rolling slow through memory. Every station's got a ghost and every ghost looks back at me. I still carry all your questions, I still taste the words you say, but the past won't make confession and the heart can't be behaved. Midnight train to yesterday, but the tracks can't be relayed. There was a diner by the border where the neon bled like wine. You said hearts are made of rhythm, not of reason, not of time. We were smoking out the window, letting ashes hit the street, as if burning every hour made the hours more complete. You were jazz without a key change, you were blue without a cure, you were beauty carved from chaos, you were fragile, never pure. And I watched you lost in brilliance as you whispered through the cracks that the worst part of a journey is the fear of turning back. And I still replay that moment when you almost said my name, like a prayer that lost its courage at the altar of the flame. Midnight train to yesterday, rolling slow through memory. Every station's got a ghost and every ghost looks back at me. I still carry all your questions, I still taste the words you say, but the past won't make confession and the heart can't be behaved. Midnight train to yesterday, but the tracks can't be relayed. Maybe time is just a circle and we're caught between the lines, chasing echoes of a moment that was perfect by design. Maybe love is just a ticket that we hold but never use, 'cause the heart prefers the journey to the moment that we choose. Now the train is getting slower and the windows turning gray, and the cities of our memories are all slowly swaying swept away. But I'll ride this lonely engine till the morning steals the view. 'Cause there's something in the distance that still feels a bit like you. If I reach the final station and the night begins to part, I'll accept that every journey leaves a scar upon the heart. And the man who steps off weary ain't the boy who rode with pride. 'Cause the love we left unfinished stayed unfinished when it died. Midnight train to yesterday, rolling slow through memory. Every station's got a ghost, and every ghost looks back at me. I still carry all your questions, I still taste the words you say. But the past won't make confession, and the heart can't be behaved. Midnight train to yesterday, leaving me unmade. So I'll whisper to the windows, and I'll toast the things we knew. For the train that leaves at midnight never brings us back to you.
There's a whiskey moon outside, leaning heavy on the sky, like it drank too many secrets and forgot its alibi. And this old piano's tired, but it still remembers you. Every chord a faded snapshot, every note a shade of blue. I keep pouring out the silence, hoping it'll wash away all the things we never finished, all the things you didn't say. But the night don't take suggestions, and the heart don't follow rules, and the truth is just a drunk stumbling out of Sunday blues. So I play another verse just to fill an empty chair, pretend you're still beside me like you ever planned to care. Whiskey moon and a tired piano playing low for a love I lost. Every song is a sad soprano, every dream has a tragic cost. I keep singing to the shadows, I keep drinking to forget, but the past sits in the corner with a cigarette and regret. Whiskey moon and a tired piano, I ain't done with you yet. There's a photograph that's crooked on the wall above the bar. I can't tell if it's my memory or just whiskey's repertoire. You were laughing in the picture with your wild and wicked smile. Now I drink to every echo of the days we lived in style. And the band was always louder than the problems we ignored, 'cause the music felt like armor when the love began to war. You were rhythm without reason, you were a fire without a flame. You were everything I wanted, but too broken to reclaim. So I play another solo, let the chords confess my crime. Loving someone who was never gonna stay for overtime. Whiskey moon and a tight piano, playing low for a love I lost. Every song is a sad soprano, every dream has a tragic cause. I keep singing to the shadows, I keep drinking to forget, but the past sits in a corner with a cigarette and regret. Whiskey moon and a tight piano, I ain't done with you yet. Maybe love is just a bar fight and we never learned to swing. So we kept our distance steady and we let the sorrow sing. Maybe we were both too fragile, maybe we were both too proud. Maybe happiness is quiet and we only loved it loud. Now the night is getting sober, but my heart is getting drunk, and the piano sounding older than the blue notes that it thunk. But I'll play until the sunrise, till the moon decides to leave, till the daylight steals the magic that the darkness tries to weave. Maybe someday I'll forgive you, maybe someday I'll forgive me, for confusing love with hunger, for pretending we were free. But the truth is just a whisper in a bar that's always full, and the world has little mercy for the sentimental fool. Whiskey moon and a tight piano, playing low for a love I lost. Every song is a sad soprano, every dream has a tragic cause. I keep singing to the shadows, I keep drinking to forget, but the past sits in the corner with a cigarette and regret. Whiskey moon and a tight piano, I'll play till you're gone, but you ain't leaving yet. So pour one for the lonely, one for love we can atone. 'Cause a heart is just a jukebox playing songs it never owned. And tonight this tight piano is the only thing I trust, while the whiskey moon hangs heavy over everything we've lost.
There's a club on the 4th floor where the lights don't ever sleep, and the saxophone is praying for the secrets lovers keep. I've been coming here for ages, though I claim it's just a bar, but I'm chasing conversations with a ghost I never are. I pretend I'm just a stranger, but
Everyone here knows my name, 'cause the truth is when you vanish, people learn to lose the shame. Pour me whiskey on the fourth floor, let it speak instead of me. All these elegant disasters, wearing smiles like they're free. Every heartbreak has a table, every sinner has a song, and I'm ordering another for the nights we got it wrong. She walked in wearing melancholy, like a dress too tight to breathe. Said she traded her illusions for a man who chose to leave. I said, baby, that's the anthem of this broken cabaret, where we toast to being honest in a deeply tragic way. So we danced like we were drowning on a floor that never sang, 'cause pretending was a weakness. No one here had time to think. Pour me whiskey on the fourth floor, let it speak instead of me. All these elegant disasters, wearing smiles like they're free. Every heartbreak has a table, every sinner has a song, and I'm ordering another for the nights we got it wrong. And the pianist played forgiveness with a cigarette for grace, while the drummer kept on laughing at the hope we still misplaced. There's no judgment for the broken, only room to fall apart, 'cause the band will keep on playing while you reconstruct your heart. We are royalty and ruin, kings of chaos, queens of doubt, living monuments to endings that we'll never talk about. Pour me whiskey on the fourth floor, let it say what I can't say. We are fragile in the morning, but invincible tonight. Every dreamer gets a moment, every sorrow gets a stage. In the bar where all the poets turn their grief into a rage. So bartender, keep it open till the world stops keeping score, 'cause I'm living for the music and the whiskey on the fourth floor.